Cooking is live, coming to you hot from where? I don't know, some hotel somewhere. I never know where I'm at. I can't remember anymore. Too old. Definitely in a hotel. Oh, wait. What's going on here? What's going on here? Here. How can I be hearing? How can I be hearing an ad? How can I be hearing an ad? I don't have anything open on my phone. What in the world's going on? Top fans. That would be me. What's this button do? What's this button do? Oh, tag products. Look at that price of ribeye steak. There we go. There's tonight's dinner. Pork feet. What's going on, Emilio? Just kind of chilling, see if anybody filters in here. Had some weird stuff going on. Had some kind of ad playing in the background or something. So there's tonight's dinner. Pork feet split. Man, doesn't that sound good? Who's not ready for some pork feet? Anybody? You guys ready for some pork feet tonight? I'm thinking some braised split pork feet is sounding good. What's going on, Liz? How are you? I don't know. I don't really think that's gonna be it. But how does that sound? Could you guys imagine? I don't think I've ever had pork feet. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be ready for that. I do want to show this though. Look at the price of two ribeye steaks. Beef is just outrageously priced. So that's why tonight I'm not doing beef. Here's the menu lineup: Velveeta, broccoli, shells and cheese. Going back to pork chops, man. Like, the last ones were good, but this time we're gonna go with a little breading. We're gonna go with some oh, I gotta turn off the green. Oh, you probably couldn't see that either. The green screen knocked that out. Let me kill that green screen. There we go. It's probably backwards, but it is what it is. This time on the pork chops, we're gonna go with some breading. Also, you guys heard of stale cracker? That's money, dude. We got some let me turn this camera around. There we go. We got some stale cracker. That's money, dude. Sammy, I don't say things that people tell me to say on the stream. I've been burned on that before, back in my early days. So, some cornmeal hush puppy batter mix. I'll give you the. We got some going with the pork chop with the actual some breading this time. Shells and cheese. We got to read the directions here and what this says on these hush puppies. Combined package with 2/3 cup of milk. Mix well. Let mixture stand 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, got that. Let's see. What's the directions on the pork seasoning mix here? Moisten pork chops with water. Shake off excess. Coat pork chops with frying mix. Deep fry or pan fry 5 to 8 minutes per side. Okay, so I got to think I got to plan this all out so everything gets done. So the mac and cheese, that's pretty easy. Boil some water. I say it's time to get to it. I've really not ate anything all day, so I am definitely ready to get some cooking going here. Let me see, give you guys the best view here. All right, so here's our chops. They're not quite as nice and thick as the ones I had the other day, but that's what we got. Let's get some water going here. Do the easy stuff first. So we'll get the water a boil. Let me see if I can get you guys a better view here of the stove. Okay, yeah, these stoves, you gotta watch out, man. Sometimes they have timers and stuff on them that you gotta set. All right, I'm going to get the hush puppy things going here. Boy, I have like really no pans. I got one little pan, or one. I do have a few bowls here, thankfully. All right, so we need some milk. I got milk. Make sure I got the right burner on here. All right, so this says 2/3 cup of milk. And boy, let me tell you, you got to be really careful with hotels, man. The freaking knives. The knives typically can't cut anything at all. All right, let's go with our Hush Puppy mix. I love Hush Puppies. I hope these come out good. All right, 2/3 cup milk. Stir it up good. And let that sit and wait, they said, little 3 to 5 minutes, which will give us, we're going to let it go a little bit longer than that because we got other stuff to do. And hey, you get 2 spoons, 2 forks, you get two of everything in the hotel. So this is stale cracker. You better come through for me there, buddy. This better be he says that's money, dude. This better be money, dude. Okay, good looking batter. 2/3 cup money was, or two thirds cup milk was on the money. Hard for me to read the chat. I got the phone turned down so low. It's like I got to get down here. Like, hey, let's look at the chat. I have to feed the kids in the basement. Wait, I have to feed the kids in my basement. All right, so that was easy. So the hush puppy mix is done. Set that off to the side. We're just gonna dive right in on the old pork chops, I think. Yeah, it's hard for me to show you guys the cooking and look at the chat at the same time. I actually need a another device or something, you know. Okay, we're doing mac and cheese, pork chops but crispy this time, hush puppies, little side salad. So I did pork chops the last time I did this, but I didn't have any kind of crunch to them. So this time we're gonna add in some seasoning mix. And I used my one big bowl that I probably needed for the pork chops. Yeah, you need like 6 cameras to do this right. This is gonna be messy. I don't have. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I take that back. I think I was smart enough. I think I brought a few bags with me. I forgot my salt and pepper. Oh yeah, jackpot! Look at this. Ooh, came through the big bag. That's gonna be game changer. So now we'll be able to. Yeah, Tuna, keep an eye on that chat for me because I got the camera turned down so low I can't really read it. So this will work good. We'll pour this right into the bag. That's a game changer. I'm glad I got that bag. All right, let me check out the chat a little bit. Rash creams eating a can of beans. Well, that's the whole purpose of the channel, man, to show you. You don't gotta. All right, so they're telling me to wet the pork chops. These aren't very thick either. I'm definitely not gonna cook all of them. I might take one for lunch tomorrow. I'm gonna make two. All right, pork chops have been wetted. Dropping into the bag, and now we got this action going on. That's a big bag. Just what I needed. Got my oil on a pretty medium heat. I'm gonna do the old water trick. So I'm gonna cook the pork chops first, and then I can let them rest, and then do the hush puppies. Yeah, I really need to have another device, man, so I can read chat while I'm doing this. You know? Hey, you guys, make sure and like and subscribe and help me out. Iron Tuna, who is my daughter, moderator in this chat. We're trying to get her to 200 subs over on YouTube. Great streamer. If you go to my YouTube channel, at the very top, you'll see a link to her page. Let's get her over. Let's get her up to 200 subs. It'd be amazing. Okay, we're getting a little pop on the oil. Give her another little water test. We actually do have a strainer too, which is amazing for the mac and cheese. I want this oil to be hot, but I don't want it to be. Yeah, you need 200 by Thanksgiving for sure. Well, no time like tomorrow to try this to see. I think the oil is hot enough. I'm gonna turn it up just a hair. And let's see if we can get a crusty pork chop this time. Man, I'm glad I had brought this bag. Let me tell you. There would have been no real way to do this without it. Last time I was on the road, I did pork chops. I didn't film it, but I made fried rice with the leftover pork chop the next day. It was pretty good. All right, so we're on about how's that view, Tuna? You liking that? Can you see it all right? Give it some more heat. Running a little low on heat. We're going up. Timer. Definitely need a little more heat on the oil. But I don't want it to, I don't want too much, right? Supposedly this is all seasoned and everything, so if I go too hot, my crispiness will be all burnt up, you know? We don't want that. Here's our hush puppy batter mix looking good. So I kind of have the oil turned down just a little bit. Let me see. I didn't want to just put it in there just flaming hot, you know? See if I can adjust this tripod a little bit better. These guys that do these cooking shows all the time, they gotta have multiple cameras, man. Need an overhead, need a all right, the grease is coming up pretty good. I don't have the biggest burner either. Mac and cheese, that's an easy one. You gotta remember too, when you're doing this too, like you never cooked with any of these pans, never cooked with any of these stoves. It's hard to get a good fire a lot of times. I turn that grease all the way up, or that pan all the way up. Okay, so I guess the broccoli comes in a little separate tin here. Last 4 minutes for the broccoli, so don't put it in right away. I'm hoping that this semi-slow run in this grease is gonna give me what I want. This pan's not getting very hot. Is that razor in there? No, this is pork chops. Maybe I'm learning from my mistakes here. Maybe I should have been a little hotter on the grease to start out. I don't know. Once again, that's kind of my point. Is like when you're doing this stuff, you don't know the stove. You don't the pan. I couldn't even cook bacon last week. The pan was so bad. I almost think I didn't have a pan when I got there, so they gave me one, and I swear it was like an induction pan only because I couldn't get any heat at all. Hey, it's El Vencedor. What's going on? So I'm hoping this is going to work in my favor though, with this oil not being so hot. It's definitely not super hot oil, which I think that's what you want when you're doing this. I mean, you don't want it necessarily to be if you throw it in and it's so hot, everything just totally crisps up and the inside doesn't get done. It's late dinner for me. I'm back on the East Coast. Getting East Coast time, baby. Getting ready for some Monday night football. It's gonna be a good one. Uh, Green Bay Eagles are at Green Bay. It should be a good game. So you add this broccoli in the last 4 minutes. So I set a timer on these, which I'm diligently kind of watching. 8 minutes per side, they said. But I'm a little nervous. The oil is definitely getting hotter now. I had to turn it all the way up. Hope we got some kind of crispiness, is what I'm getting at. I can't tell. But we're getting ready to find out here pretty quick. I mean, we got bubbling oil everywhere. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, coach. For us, right? We don't care. Big one, man. That big game. That game next week's going to be monumentally huge. Okay, timer's off, so I'm gonna let that go a little bit. Throwing in the broccoli into the pasta water, dehydrated broccoli. Mmm, my favorite. All right, here we go. This is the big. Do we have anything at all? Not very crispy. Not happy. Not happy at all with that action. What we're gonna do is, man, see, this oil's not hot enough. This is a bummer. No oven. It was starting to go. This is what I was worried about. So the pork, by the time by the this, well, I got a little crisp on that one. This one of these is not quite as good. We might be able to salvage it. The problem with this is the pork's going to be freaking overdone. I don't like pork super overdone. Who's behind me? That's me. That's the wall. Is what it is. We got one thing going for us. We can always eat mac and cheese if the pork chops fail. Well, I think what I'll be able to do, I'm going to give this a good 8 minutes, and I think I can flip it over. I got a this. I got a little crisp going, but it just needed a little more time. I should have waited it out a little bit more. But maybe now that the oil's hot, we'll get a good crisp on this. So I can just flip it over for another 2 minutes or so. Check this pasta. Almost done. Mohammed, what's going on? I love pork chops myself. Hey, you guys, make sure and subscribe to Iron Tuna. Go to my YouTube page. Let's get her to 200 subs. If you go to my YouTube page at the very top, you'll see a link to her channel. She got over 4,000 watch hours, man. Not even 200 subs. It's insanity. Most people, don't get me wrong, getting subs is not easy either. But most people get the sub way before they get the watch time. All right, pasta's out of the water. That was easy. Still got 4 minutes to go here. I'm banking on higher heat here is going to help me. I mean, you really should do this relatively low and slow. Like I said, you can't just throw these breaded pork chops into a 400-degree pan. They will not be done in the center. I don't mean medium or medium well or whatever. They will not be done at all. This Velveeta Easy Mac or whatever is super good. No milk, no nothing. Just cook it and the cheese goes in and you are done. Super, super easy. So still 2 more minutes to go on that side. I'm gonna give it the full time. Easy macaroni and cheese. That's pretty tasty. A little salty though. Put a cover on that, keep it warm. Fairly crispy. Lost a little breading right there. It is what it is, y'all. Hotel room cooking, man. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna give that like another minute and a half and call it good. Pork chops are definitely done. Not quite to my standards of perfection, but whatever. I got a little crispiness going there. I can understand why this would be important. What are you talking about? Passionate project? Man, what you got going on there? Juvenile? Youth authority? Wow. Well, hope you're doing better now. Hope you're on the right path. See, that still didn't really get crispy. And I don't know why. Got one semi-crispy. All right, those are what they are. It is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. Not my greatest pork chops ever. It's actually better just the way I cooked them last time. I was going for a little crunch, you know. So now let's see. This will be interesting though to see how these see how the old hush puppies come out. We're just gonna throw them right in. We don't care. I don't think the stove's hot enough, man. I can only it only goes so hot. I could make some good gravy. Let me tell you that. With all them cracklings at the bottom, got good cracklings. It just all fell off the meat. The pan's bigger than the burner is one of the problems. That be one of my problems. But sometimes stuff that don't look that good still tastes good. We're getting ready to find out. If it's not good, I'm not gonna lie to you. See, that just doesn't have like any. That thing's on high, man. Just don't have the heat I need. Definitely lived through some tough times there. Yeah. Well, just stay away from those freaking bad people, right? It's all who you hang out with, bro. You know what I mean? Really makes a difference on who you hang out with. Cheated on the salad. Got a little apple walnut. See, this oil is just not hot enough, man. Frustrating. These little salads aren't too bad. They're pretty quick. 3 bucks, something like that. Most of the time, I'll just get the stuff that just have like a real salad. How are these things doing in their low heat? Crisping up nice? Ooh, way too much. A little too crispy on that one, but like I said, I don't have good control over the fire here, man. They're looking pretty good though. Somewhat interesting, you know. Man, those blew up big time. I'm just disappointed that I don't have the heat that I need. Feel pretty doughy. Let me see. Maybe putting a pan over there might not be a bad idea. 2 minutes, 36 seconds on the timer. Can't pick your stove at the hotel. Gotta hang with Casey Grandpa. Man, I can't believe how hooked I am on Arc Raiders, man. That game, Arc Raiders, it looks like such a it looks so like all you do is run around if you've watched anybody stream it, but it's pretty interesting, really. Uh well, one way or another, we're getting ready to play it up here, so it's either gonna be really horrible or and I mean I'm not kidding you, man. You get two forks, two spoons, two plates. That is just insanity. And they're not even like really real forks either. They're like you can tell they're like super cheap. I think the cover was a good move. I think the cover was a good move. Hey, like I said, worst case scenario, we just eat mac and cheese, right? And a salad. No, I think putting that cover on might have been the game changer. I mean, I cooked way more than I'll ever be able to eat, but I mean, I just figured why not? But we do got a little problem here, though. Oh, you know what? I don't think the burner. I think this burner handle wasn't right. I think that might have been my problem. I don't think that burner handle wasn't right. I never got full power. Now I figure it out. Well, now I know for the rest of the week. Man, I'm sweating now. Okay, this thing says it's still on. Okay. Most of these hotels have a timer. All right, check it out. Oh, one just fell off. All right, let's plate up. Don't even have a good big spoon. Yeah, I guess we do. So let me turn the camera around. You can see there's the hush puppies, pork chops, not my greatest ever. Little salad, and then here's the mac and cheese. All right, taste test time. See what we got. Let's go for this little guy first. Man, all my crutch fell off. I mean, not bad. Hotel room cooking, man. I mean, what do you want? What can you do? So now I know that freaking knob, that knob was not in the right deal. Now I can see the chat. So, all right, let's try the hush puppy first. They're falling apart, but all right, I'm gonna give a stale cracker. That's money, dude. They're good. Putting that lid on was a huge idea. Pork chop's a little disappointing, man. I didn't have enough high enough heat. I can't believe I didn't catch that burner thing. These are gonna be overcooked, not crispy. I mean, definitely done. Kind of hard to see, but well, you gotta turn the AC on, man. I'm burning up. Well, let me say this about the pork chop. The coating is not super crispy, which is unfortunate. The flavor is there though. The seasoning on that out of that packet's really good. I didn't put any salt and pepper, nothing. It's really good. I'm just bummed it's not super crispy. But the good thing about this, when I do stuff like this, there's just room to improve, man. Right? So I know that I like the flavor profile. See, look, I didn't get any. The tuber, yeah, I remember you. What's up, tuber? Let's try the mac and cheese. I mean, always good. Velveeta mac and cheese. Come on. So pork chops got burned on the fire. Hush puppies, though, on the other hand, they came out all right. Are you guys eating your dinner too? So here's the thing. So in Walmart, When you go to that, you can find this stuff over by the fish fry stuff. The hush puppies, I definitely recommend, man. They're good. They got a little bit of a kick to them, a little seasoning, and that flavor profile on that batter. Man, if I just would have caught that stove earlier, the whole knob is jacked up. You know what I mean? I thought I was on high, but I wasn't. It's like how can this be? But last week I was on a stove where I couldn't even cook bacon, so I just figured the same kind of deal. But like I said, the flavor profile on there is really good, man. Get them crisps up. So that'll be a challenge, right? That's my next challenge to redo these pork chops. And now I know, man, I'm going in hot oil. Pork chop round two. I mean, it's all tasty though. I mean, once again, for a hotel room meal, can't complain. I'm really digging the hash browns, man. Or the what are these called? The puff pockets or hush puppies. I was gonna do fish, but I couldn't really find any fish I wanted to cook. Hush puppies came out good. All right, well, I'm gonna finish dinner, clean up, get ready for bed, watch a little football. But there you go. There you have it. Hotel room cooking live. Kind of a fail on the pork chop, not gonna lie, but we know why. It wasn't due to lack of cooking knowledge. What are you gonna do when you know you need more heat in the pan and the thing's showing you that you're on high, and then at the end of the cook you find out thinking knobs broke. I mean, I didn't realize it until I went to turn it off, and it's like it wouldn't go off. It was turning. While we wait, dinner, eat. Oh, you're saying keep eating? All right. I'll just sit here and eat. Better than eating by myself. At least got you guys. See, man, it would have been so good. Like this corner piece got a little crispy. Man, that would have been good. Well, that's how you learn. No, the pork's not a total fail. I mean, like I said, it's got the flavor profile from the seasoning, the breading. It's just not super crispy like I wanted it. You know what I mean? I mean, it is really good. I mean, and it's cooked. It's kind of hard to see, but it's absolutely cooked perfectly. I mean, it's not dry or rubbery or nothing like that. It's juicy. It's just the breading's falling off. I'm telling you right now, though, I'm gonna be in for a revenge tour on these pork chops, man. They better watch out. I'm about half tempted. I got another one in there. About half tempted just to cook it. Be awesome to have one super crispy to take for lunch, instead of my Lunchable. The mac and cheese is good. It's all good. The flavor profile is good on everything. I'm not gonna lie. If I would have got them pork chop crisped up, it would have been phenomenal. So because of the pork chop semi fail, I got to give it about a 6.5. Hush Puppy's coming in like an 8. They are a little bit spicy though. You got to be careful. They are a little spicy. Oh man, I'm getting full. Jalen Hurts, minute 52 to kickoff. I can't believe Buffalo stunk so bad yesterday. Miami just destroyed them. I seen the deal too where Josh Allen, super king of the fake flopper. He had a big fake flop in that game too. Freaking guy, if you touch his helmet, he jerks his head back. Like I've seen somebody, I don't know who it was. They brought up a good point though. They were like, if somebody does that, they should have to go into, concussion protocol if they see their head getting jerked back like that. I think it was old Tom Brady. That would definitely stop him from the fake whiplash deal. Oh man, good meal, good meal. Could have been better, but these are the perils of cooking in the hotel room. I think I'm gonna tell them at the front desk tomorrow. See if they do anything about it, on that handle. It's weird because most of these hotel room stoves, they have a timer. This one does not. Ooh, man. Tony lasagna coming in hot, huh, Tuna? Missed that one. What are you guys having for dinner, Tuna? Yeah. So close, but yet so far on the pork chop, man. So close, yet so far. That low heat really did cook the meat so good, though. Why it's such a shame. I don't know if the meat would have been this well done. Oh wow, this big one is. Yeah, I just didn't have any flame. Yeah. Oh, this big one's not even done all the way. I don't mean not. I don't mean rare. I mean it's not done. That smaller one was. No, yeah, that's not even. Man, that's just such a bump. Such a bummer. I'm glad I didn't go for that one first. That's absolutely not done. There, and like I said, the last one, like there's a difference between not done pork and medium. That pork chop I cooked last week, that was perfect, man. And that one I just fried in a little butter. I think I put a little oil in first and some butter. And the biggest problem with all this is that if I had the air fryer, none of this would even matter. You know what I mean? I don't like frying all this crap. I would much rather just use the air fryer. What's up, Barney? But the main reason that I didn't bring the air fryer this time was because of this government shutdown and flying and all that stuff. I didn't want to check no bags, man. I figured, knowing my luck, I would get freaking stranded or something. Then wouldn't have my clothes or nothing. But the airports were pretty slim today. I think people heard the message. I think they heard the message. Well, we can always have more. Salads, all right. Yeah, that's one of them little Walmart salads. Oh wow, the chat's way down there. Yeah, we should do this now. We should change over to mukbang, right? Let me get another. What's that guy's name? Nick Avocado or whatever. The guy that lost all that weight stuff. Yeah, I need to switch over to I need to get like 6 boxes of this stuff and just sit here and. What'd you guys eat, Tuna? Or what are you guys having? You may have said it, but I think I missed it in the chat. The chat was scrolled down. I'll tell you what, I think that Velveeta mac and cheese is worth it, man. Alfredo shells rotisserie chicken with Texas toast. I never really do that. I should do that sometime. Just get a rotisserie chicken, but I don't know. I wish they did have little ovens. But yeah, not having the air fryer. Air fryer is the only way to go, man. The only way to go. George, I made some hush puppies that turned out good. I made pork chop that didn't turn out good because I didn't realize that. Well, I had one that was thinner than that, but I didn't realize that my stove was jacked up. I was on high, but in reality, I wasn't on high. The knob was on high, but the stove wasn't. So I was sitting there crying about why I didn't have any heat. Some mac and cheese. I mean, that's a no brainer. That turned out all right. Mukbang style, man. No, no, the pork chop, the thinner one I had, it was actually done. This one didn't even actually get done all the way, but and like I said, when I mean not done, I mean there's still blood. The other one was perfect, perfectly cooked. This one was a little bit thicker, but the uh the coating, I didn't have the heat, so the coating wants to come off, you know. And then I realized when I was turning everything off that the hotel kitchen the knob, it said I was on high, but I was only on like half, you know. You know, you turn the knob, you think you're on high. It's like, why am I not getting no heat? So then when I went to turn it off, it wouldn't turn off. Crazy. Let me check it now and see. Yeah, it's jacked. It's jacked. All right, guys, I'm gonna watch some football. Thanks for stopping by. Anybody on here, make sure and go to my YouTube channel at the very top. Let's get Tuna to 200 subs. Hook her up with a sub. Go to the Casey Grandpa page at the very top. There's a link to Iron Tuna. So, all right, Tuna, everybody, we'll see you next time. Round two on the pork chops. Not going to do it this week, but coming up real soon. See you guys.